Greetings. This is Scholar Saunders Singh. What's current? Well, I was watching the the hater yesterday, Mr. Troy Star Terrain, and my dumbass had to get on the live and tout my little bipolar issues, But he definitely promoted me. I got one more subscriber, so I appreciate it. Well, actually, two more subscribers if you count them all. But I appreciate that one that I didn't have before. It kept on going 483, 482, 483, 482. Then went to 84. Now it's at 485. So I'm very, very appreciative of that. And I attest that to his ability to market and his ability to be a great spokesman for my brand. All right. He was talking about teeth. He was talking about feet yesterday. I want to talk about teeth. I've always had great teeth. I never had a cavity until now. Now I went to the dentist a few weeks ago. She said, "Yeah, it's looking kind of weak back here. We're gonna need to have a filling in here." I'm like, "Okay, It's- let's do what you got to do, Miss Dentist lady, Doctor so and so. I don't want to say her name on the live. Y'all might be crafty and try to look her up and try to disparage her or something, but." I was just like, "Thanks, Doc. I appreciate it. Thank you, for the information. And I will be getting that white filling. I heard, not to get the silver filling, but to get the white filling. And but this whole story revolves around mainly Cardi B losing her tooth to a hard bagel. She bit into it just like any other tooth, any other natural teeth. The same thing can happen to Cardi B. Cardi B 7 or 8 years ago had veneers placed on her teeth, um, and she has a beautiful smile. It's definitely worth it to get veneers if you have the money, because it's going to come up with some money. Like she says, you're going to have to come up with a bag, to get your teeth aligned and everything right. Some people want diamonds, some people want platinum and gold. They want the grills. But Dr. Catrice Austin, Cardi B's dentist, uh, Busta Rhymes, Missy Elliott, she's like the hip hop dentist, She even claims that title, but she's making bank because these some of these hip hop stars don't have the best teeth. See, I don't have exactly brilliant white smile. It's getting there. It's like, if I do teeth whitening, it will be on point. I'm getting to that point where I'm going to be doing my teeth whitening, but I haven't gotten there yet. So I'm just getting to that point. I saw this new machine that my dad wants for Mother's Day. We give him gifts because he's our mom and our dad, really. But he wants that. He wants this. It's like a flossing device. It's like it uses water and it goes through your upper teeth and your lower teeth at the same time, and you can use it just go over the whole teeth on the bottoms and everything. And yeah, so it's very beneficial. I think I might have to buy one for myself as well. But yeah, so teeth that if you ask anybody, you can ask your neurologist, you can ask somebody that's working on, you can ask a psychologist, you can ask anybody that's not even in the field of dentistry. The most important part of your health is most likely in your mouth, and your gums, your lips, your inner mouth, the walls, and your teeth, of course, and your tongue. All of that constitutes a healthy lifestyle. If you take care of all that, because there are many diseases that can arise out of having poor dental hygiene. So that's what I want to just discuss, because Cardi B's got the cake, she's got the dollars, she's got enough money to get a new smile, another smile. So when it comes to women, especially, that's my thing, like clean teeth and straight teeth. But I have to challenge Mr. Troy Star Terrain, because I did have a girlfriend whose bottom row of teeth wasn't the greatest, but she came from good stock. She came from Brooklyn, but she came from Carroll Gardens in Cobble Hill, Brooklyn. So she didn't come from Brownsville or or Northern Ave, or, or Bushwick, or Marcy or Bed-Stuy. She came from Cobble Hill Carroll Gardens. So just to let you know, she I don't know why she obviously had money. She the parents pairing her way through college. I mean, she has the cake. She might have got them fixed by now. I don't know, but they weren't the best looking teeth. And she complimented me. She's like, "You have really nice teeth." And I was like, "Thanks." And I didn't say anything about hers. I just said, "Okay, thank you. I appreciate that." So, it's all about the teeth. I mean, like I said, that's more my thing. I'm not feet. Yeah, I haven't really noticed the feet. Like I said, I read somewhere that women who wear socks during the sexual act have more arousal, and are more receptive to the penile if she's wearing socks. So I never really got to see her feet too much. She was always wearing socks. And when we were in the shower, I didn't have my glasses. I usually wear contacts. I'm wearing contacts right now, but I had my glasses at the time, and I couldn't see, nothing is clear at all. It's terrible. Bosch and Lom and whoever else brought together the idea of contacts. Thank you so much. Especially these multiple days. I'll say multiple days. They're really 30 days, but I'm gonna do multiple days right now and say, I'm very appreciative of the contacts. That's another thing. Eyes. Nobody says, "Oh, she got some bad eyes. She has terrible eyes." Like, unless it's like the eye socket, or like the something wrong with the muscle or something like that is kind of crazy. That's when you can say, "I was like, they have bad eye," or a bad eye or something like that. I mean, that's rarely said, but feet and teeth, they almost go together. If you have bad feet, then it's not. It's like, eh. But I wasn't really a feet guy. I'm more of a teeth guy. I'm with a woman. I would be with a woman with great teeth. That's the connection I would make. If the feet are looking right, cool. But if the teeth are, if both sets, if the upper teeth and the lower teeth are messed up, I'm sorry. I gotta walk. I gotta go. I gotta get out of here. I can get one or the other, but I can't get both. But if you got your top row looking like dice or like a picket fence, I can't roll with that. I'm sorry. I gotta go to a chick that has her dental plan together. But Cardi B, um, she bit into a bagel allegedly, but the story was mainly on Dr. Catrice Austin. Dr. Austin was saying that she was bullied. People said she would look like Bugs Bunny and stuff like that. Salute to Kareem TV. Kareem. then he's talking in Danish. He's out there in Denmark at like 10 at 9 08 or something like that. Let me see what time it is out there. I think it's 9:08. Yep, 9:09. Yep, 9:09. Yeah. So yeah, he's going by the. I actually go by the international time too. It's 21:08 really. My viewers told me you was live. Oh, I appreciate it. The William guy, yeah, the William guy. Salute, salute, salute. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate it. That's serious. That's I appreciate everything you do. William came in yesterday. He was talking Danish. I was like, I don't know what the hell you talking about, homie. Had to take it to Google Translate. Then got weird. I don't know. I still couldn't realize what he was saying, but I did appreciate the fact that he came through. Um, so I definitely will see to it that I give the best show possible to get these dollars. That's what this is about. Let's get this money. Let's get this money. Um, yeah. So Cardi B, yeah, she lost her tooth, and what is that? Probably $1,000 or something like that. I don't know. I'm just guessing. But the hip hop dentist, Catrice Austin, is definitely ranking it in. She's ranking in probably six figures just off of a few patients. She's probably has a multi-million-dollar company, and that's like a smack in the face to all the people that bullied her. But maybe that's what I'm saying. This is what's so weird. I'm talking about a lot of things right now. Talking about teeth, we were talking about feet on Mr. Troy Star Terrain's program, his broadcast. But I want to talk about bullying too, because he's a bully. He's a bully to me. He bullies me all the time, but it's a positive bully. He's a conscious bully. He's a bully that's trying to motivate you. There's a difference between somebody that just wants to castigate you and denigrate you and lower you to a level below them. That's key too. People that try to reach up and pull you down are already beneath you. Remember that. So, all the people that were saying, "Oh, here comes Bugs Bunny" and all that stuff like that, they were probably not even conscious of their bullying. They're conscious of their motivating status. And Dr. Austin turned it into a whole, enterprise. She turned into an entire business worth, probably millions. I'm just saying, and maybe not, could be a few 100,000. At least it has to be 100,000, I'm guessing. Because she's going at people with deep pockets. Cardi B, like I said, Busta Rhymes, Missy Elliott, and a host of others. So I would imagine she's doing pretty good business. And even she had an issue with her teeth. Her teeth she had a gap. She had a gap in her teeth. I saw her, 7 years ago, and then I see a picture of her now. She's got the gap filled. Her teeth are white. I always thought about that with dentists. Like, could you imagine a dentist, having dice for teeth and a picket fence? Like, it'd be ironic, and like you'd be looking at them like they'd be telling you like, you have to get the fourth or something. You know what I mean? Like they'll be saying like through their teeth and stuff like that, and you'd be like, what? How are you even able to say something when your teeth aren't even right? This is not even conducive to a learning environment. Like, this is not cool. What's going on here? So it's just something that you have to go with. I mean, I just started flossing again. Flossing is good. That's all I can say. I'm not. You can't knock flossing. Flossing is a good thing. It can't. I'm not gonna bad mouth. No pun intended. Flossing. It's actually good for your health. It's good for your dental well-being. So I think it is a great thing to at least show that we have the ability to rise above hatred. See, that's the beautiful thing. Like the hatred that they showed, calling her Bugs Bunny, talking about her teeth, saying this and that. Well, she turned out pretty good. She turned out well, I'm saying, but you know how we say pretty good. She turned out all right. She's not more than all right. She's somebody's dentist, for these major celebrities. I say she won that battle against the kids on the playground. But this is my question. What if there were no kids on the playground? Would she still have that same fire and motivation and want and determination to say, I'm gonna be better, I'm gonna be the best. I'm not gonna be better, I'm gonna be the best. I'm gonna be the best dental hygienist that is possible. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna become a doctor, I'm gonna get my license, I'm gonna practice this. It's gonna be awesome. Now, see, this is another issue we have to talk about. I'm talking about a few things. I'm juggling right now. Got a few things in the air. Private licensing. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm arguing for. Private licensing, not based on the government. The government should grant no licenses whatsoever. It should all be privatized. We have no problem on our dating sites. They say, no nudity, no, you can't use these kind of words. You can't say this. You can't say that. Does the government run that? Do we need the government to step in and say, well, you can't show, any titties and you can't show any ass. You can't show any dick pics. You can't show anything like that. You can't say nigger. You can't say all these different things. What does the government have to do with that? I think private companies are able to handle that. Just like in any high-rise building, there's going to be an elevator, and it's probably going to be made by Otis. Otis is one of the first, if not the first, companies to ever install um, elevators into these skyscrapers that came around the same time in the 19th century. And so they were automatic when they first were implemented. They had to have safety features so they didn't run up too quickly or they didn't drop all the way down and kill everybody, or slice your hand off when you're trying to reach for the door, something like that. Oh shit, Rick James in the building. I'm gonna get to him in a minute. Let me just finish my thought. Um, he still can't get my name right. It's so crazy. Oh my god. But anyway, no. But what do we need OSHA for? What do you need? What do you need to what is OSHA? OSHA is occupation something. OSHA. Occupational Safety and Health Administration. What the hell do you need an Occupational Safety and Health Administration for? What do you need a Food and Drug Administration for? For dying agency, FDA, because they block so many drugs that could save people's lives because they're fearful that they might have a case of sneezes or something like that. Whatever ridiculous notion that they have. Um, what do we need the EPA for? We don't need the EPA to tell us that the environment the human environment is wonderful, it's great, it's excelling, it's thriving, it's prospering, and that we should have private ownership over lands. Any unclaimed land should be privatized. What do we need that for? We don't need that. So I'm saying that to say this: dental work. What do you need the government? What does the government have to do with anything about somebody's dental work? Oh well, we have to see if this person can actually be of assistance within the dental occupation. Like, it's goofy. Well, let me read Rick James. Ladies and gentlemen, you wanted the best. You got the best. And who has sight for so keen and strong that it can follow the flight of song? I present the man who looks through the looking glass. Squire Saunder sees. We need ocean for water, sir. I don't know what you mean by that. What do you mean we need ocean for water? Of course, we use. I think there are certain circumstances where we do use ocean water and desalinate it and make it drinkable, make it potable, and worthy of human consumption. I think that goes on. I'm pretty sure that goes on, but what about places like in Iowa and in Kansas? They don't use ocean water. They have rivers, of course, I'm sure, and things like that, but they don't have any ocean water. But yeah, so getting back to it, Cardi B. Cardi B had her tooth knocked out because she ate a hard bagel. And Dr. Catrice Austin, a hero. She's a hero in my book. She that one of the best professions you can have is a dentist. And they have jokes like, oh, even she probably even gets these jokes. Oh, she's not a real doctor, she's just a dentist and something like that. I'm like, what is that about? What are you talking about? That's a doctor. She earned her doctorate. Probably through, she had to pass the government, exams, but it's goofy. Okay. Sir, I promoted your show today on Rachel's Ghost. Thank you very much, Rick James. Korean TV, not to go off the rails. Yo, Richard, Korean TV says that. What do you want to say, Korean TV? Not to go off the rails, but there's a big butt I can see coming through. She got a big booty, big butt coming through. What do you want to say? What do you want to say? Go off the rails. But yeah. So I just think it's fabulous. I think it's wonderful. The fact that okay, Korean TV says, "Are you doing a show one day about the Dalton Meyer one day?" I'm not sure. I have to look. Hold on. I'll look that up. Dalton. You have to specify. I don't know exactly what you're talking about. Korean TV. Dalton Mayer. Dalton Mayer. Okay. Okay, are you talking about Tiffany Henyard? Henyard? They got spelled in different ways. Is that who you're talking about? Tiffany A. Henyard? Is that who you're talking? Okay. The mammy, the mammy mayor who is corrupt. Yes, maybe sometimes I never heard of her. This is the first. Thank you for bringing. This is why I love this show. You guys learn from me. I learn from you. Of course, she's from Illinois. She probably had some dealings with Chicago. I'm sure. That's why they call it the Windy City. By the way, it's not because of the temperature or the weather conditions. It's because it's um it's such a corrupt city to be in. I don't know if she has anything to do with Chicago though. I'm gonna check it real fast. Well, Chicago newspapers and television stations have picked up on what she's doing. Um, yeah, she looks like a bad apple. She doesn't look too good. I mean, she looks attractive physically, but her mental capacity doesn't seem too bright. Seems like she's a corrupt individual. I'll look into it though. I'll definitely see what I can do there. All right, read up on it. It's a crazy story. Start talking about it shortly as well. FBI is in her town now, looking into her. Okay, I didn't see this. Rick James says Rachel says she wants you on the show. Well, let her know that I'll be glad to be on the show. Let her know that. How, Rick James provide some information so I can hook up with her. Just go on Rachel's Ghost and I don't know what else. I need an email address. I need a thread, an X, Snapchat. I don't know what else. But yeah, so yeah, I'll definitely look into that. Yeah, but that's something that is common with Illinois. I don't know what it is. It's so weird. Going way back to the 19th century, I think maybe even earlier, but definitely the 19th century on to the 20th century, and then into the 21st century. Everyone from Mayor Daley, who allegedly had dealings, he may have been the cleanest of the mayors in Chicago. I know she's not a mayor of Chicago, but I'm just saying in Illinois. Um, Rick James says, I'll set it up. She goes live 9 a.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Eastern. Okay. No. So you mean Western, not 9 Eastern, 12 Western. Let me know when is a good day. Is Monday gonna be a good day? I think Monday is a good day, Rick James. That sounds good to me. But yeah, Cardi B, millionaire. Somebody made something from nothing. Multi-platinum, multi-diamond, single uh album. Never been done before. Never. Nobody's ever done that. Either platinum or diamond singles, the whole album. Every single song, every single track is either diamond or platinum. Never been done before. A lot of people were thinking, Cardi B was an industry plant, that she just came through the ranks because she was light skinned and had a big booty and a crazy tattoo on her ass cheeks and was making it clap in the club. But then she turned all that around and said, "Look, I'm gonna do this rap thing and do it well." She's a very good rapper. Not maybe the excellent top ensemble rapper, but she holds her own and she's very good. She's like a B plus. She's actually pretty good, and she knows how to make a hit. That's the key thing. This is all about money. Let's not forget it. This is all about money. Anything, movies, TV shows, everything, music, all that entertainment, all that is about money. Can you make us money? There's garbage movies that make $1 billion, complete garbage, trash, but it made $1 billion. So we gotta make a sequel. We gotta make a toy line. We gotta make Barbie is one. I didn't see it. I can't rate it. I can't review it because I never seen it. But it seems like it had some substance to it, and it's probably the first movie based on a toy that made $1 billion and was featured a female in the lead role. So you have to give it credit. Yeah, I gotta see Barbie movie. I gotta see that over the weekend sometime, maybe find some time. But yeah, so of all the things that you can do to your body, the best thing you can possibly do, that was a segue. The best thing you can probably do is take care of your teeth. People with missing teeth, that's the thing. You wouldn't be able to talk well. If you're missing your teeth are what enunciate your words and what gives you clarity to what you are speaking. If you're missing teeth, you sound like this. You sound like you can't even talk. It's like that, and you're not. You could be a genius. If Albert Einstein sounded like this, E equals MC squared, you'd be like, what? He's saying E equals MC squared, but you'd be like, what the hell is he talking about? With his mouth, his teeth are all out of line, and he doesn't have teeth on the bottom row or on the top row or something like that. Could you imagine? But yeah, salute to Cardi B, salute to Dr. Austin. I just think that's awesome how they're able to figure out exactly what you're asking for and actually do it. That's a beautiful thing. And I gotta thank all of you, all you taxpayers, not necessarily you, Korean TV. You're a Danish citizen, but thank you, Rick James, for being an American citizen and paying my way for dental care at the Veterans Affairs. I'm gonna get to the point where we don't need the Veteran Affairs either. I'm gonna get to that point. I'm gonna get there. But I'm saving that for another day. We're gonna go in. I'll pay you for your toilet paper, sir. Well, the toilet paper is from private companies. They're not from the government. My girlfriend was applying for EBT. Hey, get that money. Shit. I said go for it. Get whatever you can while you can. Be selfish. Get whatever you can while you can. If you have what is it called? When you're out of a job, what is that called when you have a job and you get the assistance? What is it called? Is it employment assistance? I guess it's called something like that. Get that. Take those deposits. Do whatever you can because you're not looking to say I'm gonna just sit on the couch. I'm gonna just play this game, collect these deposits, and it's gonna be all good. No, you're actually gonna be beating the ground and looking for a new position. You're gonna be looking for a new career. I don't want to say job because job is just over broke. That's all job stands for. But of course, I'm chewing on Trident gum. This promotes healthy breath and teeth as well. I think allegedly, according to is it the FDA? Yeah, I think the For Death Agency, also known as Food and Drug Agency, we say it's the objective says the For Death Administration or something along those lines. It's like dust coming out. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? It's like dust coming out. What do you mean? I don't know. But yeah. So Cardi B, salute to her. Salute to Dr. Carl. I'm gonna say make sure I get her name right. Catrice Austin. She's the truth. Actually, nah, see, she still has the gap. She still has the gap, but that's all right, baby girl. That's all right. I salute you anyway. All right, so we have to talk about the things that go on in life that are just splendid, just great. Like it was yesterday was Pi Day. Today is Beware the Ides of March. That's what I meant to say at the beginning of the show. Beware the Ides of March. That's from Shakespeare. That's from Julius Caesar because he was killed 44 BC. He was murdered. He was assassinated actually. And et tu brute, you know. But yeah, beware the Ides of March. That's March 15th. So you have math one day, you have English the next day. You know, just back to back like that. So you have to appreciate those things because we're able to enjoy. This is the time of spring break. All these college kids are doing wild things. Girls going wild and spending all their parents' money and going off on the Land Rover or the Porsche. You know, doing all this crazy stuff, having house parties and you know Airbnb, and you got to enjoy these things. This is for like the young set because there's probably college kids in their 40s like saying, shit, I want to live this way too. I want to have this going on in my life. Let me get some of that. You got these 22, 23-year olds like, yeah, come on and party, man. Let's go. Come on. Like, you're up there 46 years old, got 2 kids and 2 grandkids, and you like, shit, you know, I'm trying to get my degree, but I'm trying to have some fun too. I didn't get a chance in, my heyday when I was in my 20s, and I didn't go to school. I didn't go to college, but now I am in college, and I want to enjoy it. I want to see what happens. I want to see what this spring break is about. Let me in. I have FOMO, fear of missing out. I don't want to miss out again. I missed out the first time. I'm not going to do it again. I still got something to shake. I still got something. I still make some money off of y'all. The guys are like, shoot, yeah, I can get in here too. We can do something. Somebody, 48 years old, a 48-year-old man, still getting the snow bunnies. Black man getting 22 and 23-year-old snow bunnies, to come to his Airbnb for spring break. Nobody talks about that though, or few people. Few people talk about that. That's hardly discussed. That's hardly even debated in college dorm rooms and stuff like that. I appreciate the 5 people in here and the 5 likes. Thank you very much. I appreciate this. This is Friday. I'm just laying back. I wanted to do the dental, story first. That was kind of light too, because that wasn't too deep. That wasn't too serious. It was just Cardi B's tooth. But I seriously want to just lay back now. I live just outside of a college town. I never lived in Newark proper. I live in the outskirts of Newark. I live in the suburbs of Newark. Newark is a small college town. It primarily caters to the University of Delaware and its student body. And if you go on Main Street, you're in UD because they're all just students, just kids, just everywhere. Until about, I'll say, like May 15th, when it's graduation and classes are out and everything, they go back home, they go to another state, they go to an internship, they go to all places all over the world, they go on treks, they go on hikes, and then they come back in the fall. It's beautiful. I just love the fact that I grew up in this atmosphere. Sad that people don't understand or recognize the beauty of gentrification, and people grumble. I love them to death, but the people I know grumble about, oh, they took the black people's houses, they took all for the UD, all for the students, all like they're whining and crying, but they got a bag. You got a bag. Why are you crying? Don't cry because you gave up your house and your land for, a few ducats, some dollars. Don't be mad. Rick James says the late great Pee Wee Herman used to say, "If you be good to your teeth will be good to you." I'm just saying I'm just reading how I say it. I was just saying how I read it. Excuse me. But yeah. So it's spring break. It's all about March Madness. It's a lot of college, themes. It makes your mind work on college. Like, should I sign up? Well, let me tell you an interesting story. I was gonna go. I have enough time. I have 15 days left of my GI Bill, and they may even do an extension, but I'm probably still not going to use it because I was going so far and trying to be a screenwriter, and it got to the point where you had to pay, and it said $59,000. Now I know the GI Bill is like $25,000. So what you think? Just what you believe it should be the case there? Almost $60,000 and $25,000. Just consider that. Like I saw how much. Like I saw how much it was, how much it cost to have an education in screenwriting, which everybody knows is close to philosophy, and which is great. Everything is great. Screenwriting, great. Philosophy, great. What are you gonna do with it? That's the question. You'll be a waiter at Olive Garden, for God's sakes. That's what I met a guy who he graduated from the school of philosophy, but he's waiting tables. Or the last time I knew him, he was waiting tables. Screenwriters, what are you doing? You're probably waiting tables too. You're a Candygram reader. They're still doing that. You're driving a bus. You're probably in the restaurant also waiting tables, or in the back, at the bar, writing down ideas for a screenplay, like Aaron Rodgers, Aaron Sorkin. He was during intermission. That was his only time working on his actual job, just over broke. But in between, when people were watching the play, he was writing his screenplays. He was writing his ideas down for his screenplays during the whole time. That's facts. You can look that up. But yeah. So this is my second favorite time of year. My first favorite time of year is the fall, because that's the best time, because everything starts up again. There's new SNL, there's new shows just all over the place, but especially Saturday Night Live. I love Saturday Night Live when it's live, when we catch it fresh. I don't know if you can be a busboy at McDonald's. Maybe you can be, but I don't know how that would work. Yeah, I guess you could be, because somebody left a mess on the table. You have to clean it up. Okay, I can see what you're saying. Rick James is throwing me a curveball. The best place to go to Jamaica for spring break is Jamaica, man. Well, I don't know about that. I've never been to Jamaica. I can't make the call on that. 5 people in the room. Let's see some 1-ups. Well, we only got 4 people right now, and somebody just came in. Just give me 6. Let's see if you can give me 6 likes. And subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. If you are in this room and you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe. That's the whole key. Likes are neat. The fact that you're here is cool, but I really need subscriptions. I need all the subscriptions possible. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. That's one of my only times. And as I'm talking about this, let me do my advertising. Check out my main man, Peng, and his LifeStrongApparel.com site. It is streamlined, is professional. It shows his products that I've never tried. He said he's going to send them to me personally. He's going to be in my face. And we haven't seen each other face to face in over 15 years. So it's going to be a beautiful, reunion. But you have to go to LifeStrongApparel.com. LifeStrongApparel.com. Tell them that Skylar Saunders sent you. All right. Also, subscribe to BeeJackson 5478. B Jackson 5478 on YouTube. He's drinking near beer. He's reviewing them. He's doing all kinds of stuff with chicken. He's doing stuff with sardines. He's cooking sardines. So if you want to watch, great commentary and a really affable and likable guy, check him out and tell him I sent you, Skylar Saunders. Also, twitch.tv/.focus_1_. Just tap the I think it's control button on PC and command button on Mac. But .focus_, DOTFOCUS_. Also, subscribe to Spirit Smooth Tunes on YouTube.com. Tell them that Skylar Saunders sent you. SPIRITSMOOTHTUNES. Spirit Smooth Tunes on YouTube. If you like Kim, Najee, Sade, The Gap Band, Earth, Wind, and Fire, Rolls Royce, any of this, R&B, Quiet Storm, smooth jazz, he's got it. He's got all that. So make sure you check him out. If these are people that have gained enough weight to give me money so I can promote them. If you want me to promote your stuff on here, I have over close to 500 subscribers. So I have a base. I have a good base so you can build upon. It's not a lot, I know, but it's pretty close. It's pretty good. But if you want to advertise or sponsor the show, it's SkylerSaunders@gmail.com. SkylerSaunders@gmail.com. Also, PayPal. PayPal.me/Skylar Saunders. That's the same way it's spelled. Venmo is @Skylarized. SKYLERIZED. And my favorite, this is my favorite, Cash App. $SKYLERSAUNDERS1. So I appreciate anything you say. Of course, Rick James has his different things to say. He talks about the sea moss and the gummies. That's Pang. That's Pang's business. Baja Blast Jackson. He loves to say that. That's a Taco Bell drink. Kentucky Fried Chicken because he makes the different fried chicken. And R. Kelly's Sexy Time. We're not going to say we're not going to address too much about the Mr. Kelly situation. He's a known convict now. Still serving time. But if you want to say Sexy Time music for the other groups, go right at it. But all right, so what I'm saying is, just relax. It's just a relaxed time. It's Friday. Kick off your shoes. I know you might have 17 minutes left for your 9 to 5, or you just got off a few hours ago and you're at home. You're watching this. If you're not watching this, you need to be watching this. And if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Well, R. Kelly, before anything beforehand, sir, not for not all ages. Obviously, it's not for all ages. You're going a little. I think you're hitting dust a little too hard. So you're making my viewers drop off, Rick James. I just got 4 viewers now. But yeah, so it's a relaxed. It's a Friday. It used to be a blackout Friday for the Star and Buckwild crew. If anybody remembers that, blackout Fridays, they didn't say anything and do anything. But what's special about all this is just the fact that I live in a town or in a city, the suburbs, but the main city, is crawling with students. Sounds really bad. That's not a good diction to say. Crawling, but it's filled, I guess you could say, with students, and it's intertwined with a lot of people that have died off, and some people still remain, and the churches still remain. There's still a Pilgrim Baptist Church, but it's not the same one. Like the one that was there before moved, and that was the one that I used to go to. There's still the Methodist Church, St. John. There's still Mount Zion. And a few people hold property there. But I'm sure all that's going to get converted, except maybe for the churches. They're going to build up around them more apartments, more restaurants, stuff like that, more study halls, and more lecture halls possibly. And I'm all for that because that's the essence of building up and making something better, making something greater. and you getting the reward for it too, for having your property. They're not. It's not. I'm what I'm against is eminent domain. Now, if I'm hemorrhaging viewers now, and it must not be in tune with this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Um, the eminent domain is probably one of the most vicious and evil acts by the government. It just says we're gonna take your land and you can't do nothing about it. I'm sorry, you can't do anything about it. There's no way, no way, boy, no way, boy. And they just rock you. They just take your house and take your land, and that's that. They can't. You can't do anything. You can't fight them. You're gonna fight. What lawyer is there to fight? I mean, some people I'm sure have been able to fight and win, but not too many. Korean TV says R. Kelly did the Joe Budden and Marcus Houston video. Up in the Club. It's my favorite song. I don't remember that. And what is Seneca Village? What is Seneca Village, Rick James? I don't remember that, Current TV. I'm gonna look that up. I'm looking up now. I'm gonna listen to it after the show, obviously, because it'll mess up the live, or mess up the stream. Not trying to get hit with a copyright fine. But yeah, I think I heard the song. I just don't remember it. It's from the mid 2000s, right? Something like that. Yeah, R. Kelly. Yeah, I believe I can find. That was my favorite R. Kelly song. Probably still is right now. I can probably say, but he just really messed up. He messed up. He messed up with them. The minors. You can't have the minors. Nobody cares if she's 19. Nobody cares if she's 18. She's under 18 is a problem. Serious issue. Not even like to play around with. Play with the kids. Literally. Seneca do you mean college was a home of African Americans who were kicked out of by eminent domain to create modern day Central Park? I think I heard that before. I think I was gonna say doctor. I think Mr. Troy Star Terrain talked about that before. I'm not too sure if I don't remember if I ever heard that. I'm gonna look that up. Seneca Village. Tony Stark Terrain. Seneca Village. Before Central Park, the story of Seneca Village. Okay. Seneca Village was a 19th century settlement of mostly African American landowners in the borough of Manhattan in New York City, within what would become present day Central Park. Okay. Yeah, so was it totally eminent domain? It was completely on eminent domain? Did they get paid off? A lot of times they say, oh, it was just, we had our land taken from us and they got a bag. It's a good story, Acer. On that dust, on that holy angel dust. Almost nothing. Okay, it's like what happened with the indigenous people with Manhattan. For a few feathers and some beads. I don't mean to laugh. But a few with some beads and some fabric. But that's been like that, everywhere. They're making stuff new and clean, and out with the old and with the new. I'm not mad at that. And some cocoa beans, yeah, exactly. Maybe they got horses, maybe they didn't. I don't know. Who knows? But and a bucket of Kentucky Fried Chicken, yeah, before Kentucky Fried Chicken was made, right? But yeah. So it's a very relaxed situation. I mean, for everybody that isn't in the headed to the Final Four, And I'm looking at the women's. The women's side is like crazy. The women's side is just amazing. It's more exciting than the guys, more so, because they have a different tempo to the game. It seems like the women move faster. It could be just me, but the women move faster and they have a better shooting position, the way they hold the ball, like you see what I'm saying? But they have that, and they have those layups. They don't have a lot of dunks, but they have the layups and the floaters and the finger rolls. And who is that? Who's that Caitlin girl from Iowa? Caitlin Clark. She's a problem. She's one of the best I've ever seen in my life. That girl's got it. Like, she had one quarter or one half. They don't do quarters. They do halves. The first half she had like 0 points. The second half she had like 30. She only had like 4 points or something like that in the first half, and like 34 points in the next. She went to that locker room. She's like, man, for real, I gotta change it. I gotta switch it up on these hoes. Like these nappy headed hoes. Anybody remember the nappy headed hoes? Who said that? Who said nappy headed hoes? You can cheat. You can look it up. But I just want to see who in the live chat who remembers nappy headed hoes. There's 3 of y'all. One of y'all 3 can come up with it. I know Cream TV and Rick James are here. So the third person you can also chime in. Who said it? Paul Rubens. Get the F out of here. Wasn't Paul Rubens. Not even close. I just said Don Imus in the morning. Don Imus. He said them some nappy headed hoes. He caught hell. He caught hell. It was like he desecrated a corpse. It messed up his whole career. His whole career got messed up. He had money. He had a ranch. He had a whole foundation, I think, to go along with it. And he was Don Imus, man. He was all out. So it was like that's what's going on with what happened to what is his name? Michael Richards. Michael Richards had the same issue around the same time. 2006, 2007. That era, that part of time. That's my era, really. 2006, 2007. That's when I was first coming into manhood. And it was just like, what the hell? This is crazy. But I'm all about anybody saying nigger. I'm just me. I love to say nigger. Nigger. Like white, and the sick, twisted, messed up irony about all this is we know white people say nigger a lot. In privacy, oh my God. Are you kidding me? White boys, they say nigger a lot. White women say nigger a lot. And they say it on both sides. They mean say it derisively, and they mean to say it, complimentary. That's a good nigger. He's a good guy. He's one of the good ones. But hip hop is the main show right now. It is the dominant genre. I'm about to say culture, but I'm gonna say genre to encompass the entire world. And what is 99% of the rappers say? Nigga all day. So you're telling me that white people self-censor themselves all day listening to a hip-hop song? You say, what up, my all my like you tell me they self-censor themselves? Bullshit. They say nigger and a lot. And we gotta stop playing like they don't say it. They say it a whole lot. And I say it in public. The president should be able to say, you know what, Kamala, you're a great nigger. You're just one of the best niggers I've ever met. Could you imagine like the shock? See, that would be shocking now, but like 10, 20 years down the line, if people are just saying nigger in common eras and in the halls of Congress and the White House, it wouldn't be a problem. And they would understand. It's all about nigger. Hey, why not? Just say it. I asked that at one of the objectivist conferences. I said, nigger is one of the most inflammatory words in the English language. Why can't you gentlemen say it without any retort or something like that? I said without well apprehension, something like that. I said, I asked them straight up, and they said, I don't remember the answer, but it's online somewhere. But without reproach. That's it. That's what I said. Why can't you say it without reproach? And they were just like, well, because the history of it, and because of the way that so many people have been, hurt by it and things like that. And I understand that. I can respect them for that. But I just can't see. I don't understand why more people don't talk. That's why I'm on my soapbox talking to 4 people right now who should hit that like button and subscribe. Whoever you are, that 4th person, because it was down to 3, now it's up to 4. So make sure you hit the like button and you subscribe. Subscribe. Let me put that in there. Subscribe. El Boogie. Coming in late. Get your hall pass. Get your late pass. How many people have Keith actually hit me up, Rick James. He hit me up the other day. He had some questions about one of my posts. Very good questions. Boss never get a late pass. Well, show's almost over, sir. That's kind of late. You got like less than 2 minutes left before I might open the floor for questions, and then you technically won't be late. But it's kind of low. It's getting about 2 minutes and 2.5 minutes left. Sir, I have a new show for you, a good one you'll enjoy. Oh boy, it's creepy, it's scary, it's gonna give me nightmares. I know it. I can't get the image out of my mouth. The walrus one was probably the worst out of all of them. That was too much. I couldn't take that. I was like, ugh, it's disturbing. The Lovitz, oh god. Nah, just saying what's up. Salute. Okay, salute then. Make sure you tell somebody. Telling them right now. So I just love this time. I love spring. Spring is my second favorite time. It goes, I guess winter's the worst. I hate winter. Not just partially because it's cold. I like the cold, but I don't like the snow. I don't like when it snows. I hate snow. Sometimes. Now I hate snow. When I was a kid, I loved it. And it's cool when I don't have to shovel it. So I don't really have to shovel it now. So it's all right, but still, it messes up the ground and looks crazy. So that's not. And then the summer. My birthday is the first day of summer, June 21st. So I kick off the summer season with my birth. That's number 3. 2 is spring. Spring is great. Like right now, I'll come back to it. And my number 1 is fall. Fall is great because you're bringing all the brains back. All the brains are coming to the different institutions and different colleges and stuff like that. The different high schools, different elementary schools, all the different schools across the land are getting all this training. Sadly, it's not the right training, but at least they're getting some kind of education. It's not the best education, not by far, not even by a little bit, but they are being educated in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Get on the right thing. Okay, that sounds like lyrics. I don't know. But yeah, okay. We dropped a viewer. That's all right. We got 6 likes. We got 4 people viewing. From my standpoint, could be more or less for you. But I got the floor is open for questions. The floor is open for questions. The Love It's. I'm definitely going to check out the Love It's. This is. You mean the Lovers or the Lovette? Oh, okay. I see. Oh, yeah. This is good. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Creepy. This looks creepy. The Lovitz were a series of children's puppet videos produced in the Philippines from the Family International in the 1980s. Oh my God. This is just, how do you find this shit? Like I found Encyclopedia Dramatica, which is just you go to that offended page, be ready, be prepared. Don't have a full stomach and try to look through the whole thing. See what happens. But the Encyclopedia Dramatica, woo, that site is fire. Like it's like the topics and it addresses are the truth. Like it has on there, for example, every most presidents, the last like 4 I think presidents, because they were such big names, Biden, Trump, Obama, and Bush. They're all there, just to name a few. There's a whole lot of more sections. Stuff on sex. There's stuff on. It just goes all over the place. But if you can find it, it doesn't give you a virus. I haven't noticed it didn't give me a virus or anything like that. But people are afraid to because it's they change the domain every few weeks. I think maybe a few days. If you like Life with Grandpa, you will love the Love It's. Yeah. I didn't like the Life of Grandpa at all. It was awful. It was you were actually lucid and clear what you said. It's normalizing childhood abuse. That's what and for the sake of the Lord, for the sake of Jesus, that's just even more horrific. That's disgusting. Yeah, I wouldn't advise that. Rick James saying he's making his grandchildren watch it. Watch the grandpa. What is it? What is I forgot what it's called already. That quickly. What is it called? Something with Grandpa. Whatever the show is. Say it again, Rick James. I can't remember it. Something with Grandpa. Life with Grandpa. Awful show. Disturbing. Disgusting show. Not for kids. I mean, if you're an adult, you should be able to watch it. But I want to recommend it for kids. They're gonna have a lot of questions. They're like, what is that on the robot? What is that? What is she wearing? Is it? It's be really a special situation. So it is made for kids, but it's really about adults doing inappropriate things to slide in to the messaging to the kids. Anybody can see that. You can see Stevie Wonder can see that. That's what it's all about. So, anybody have any questions? Rick James there's 3 people in here, allegedly. Rick James is taking over the. Okay, Rick James is saying Stevie Wonder is fake blind, sir. Okay, you tell me, if you evidence of what you're saying, and it's all right. All right, give me the evidence. All right. So, are you actually interested in Rachel's Ghost Show? I'll look it up and see what it's about. It's probably some creepy, goofy, weird oddball stuff. But I'll check it out. Matter of fact, let me do that right now. All right, this season, okay. She's the live stream queen. Okay. She's got a good amount of followers. I don't know when she goes live though. When does she go live, Rick James? She got Rush. I like that. So, Rush album. That's cool. Okay. He says a lot now. It's an actual community search. She goes live every morning. She opened your show up live today. Says she wants you on the show. 9 a.m. Eastern. Let's see if I can make that on a Saturday. Tomorrow? She goes every day? Will she be available tomorrow or we have to wait till Monday? You let me know. Show ends at 12 p.m. Eastern. Okay. Wait till Monday. Okay, good to go. You know what? That's a good point. I'm gonna end this. I appreciate everybody that came through. Let's see. We got Korean TV. We got L Boogie. He just wanted to drop in and say salute. And Rick James. I appreciate all of you, and I will see you most likely tomorrow. I appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your Friday, and enjoy spring break, however that may be. Take care.